everyone, welcome to my channel Promising Creations. In this channel I do upload sewing tutorials, pattern drafting once a week or twice a week. But in today's tutorials I'm going to teach you how to cut and draft a princess dart gown flare without joining, a 6 pieces princess dart gown without flaying, and a zipper at the front. Those that have been subscribing to my channel, you are highly welcome. I appreciate you. And if you are yet to subscribe, do forget to hit the red button, turn on the notification bell so that I notify whenever I upload exciting tutorials like this. A student requested for this tutorial, and I'm going to do it in a way that even a beginner will understand every bit of it. It's going to be a princess dart gown and a flare at the down, and the top upper part will be sort of fitted, but it will not have a joining at the waist. Please do watch to the end of this video. Shoulder measurement is 16 inches. Shoulder to bust point measurement, that's to the fullest part of our bust, is 10 inches. Then the round bust measurement is 42 inches. Our shoulder to under bust is 13 inches. The round under bust measurement is 35 inches. Shoulder to half cut or waist measurement is 16 inches. The round waist measurement is 37 inches. Shoulder to our upper hip, the fullest part of our hip measurement, is 24 inches, and the round hip measurement is 42 inches. Then our shoulder to the full blouse length, to the full gown length, is 42 inches. Then our armhole measurement is 18 inches. Then our nipple to nipple, that's our bust span measurement, the distance between our one nipple to the other, is 8 inches. So the hem of our gown divided by 2 will give us 9. Our shoulder measurement is 16 inches divided by 2 will give us 8 inches, plus half inch for joining allowance will give us 8.5 inches, which is here. Then the vertical measurement of our tutorial today, we are going to take from the starting point, which we see as our shoulder line, to our bust point measurement, which is our bust point measurement is 10 inches here. Then the under bust is 13 inches. Then our half cut is 16 inches here. Then the hip, our upper hip measurement is 24 inches, which is here. Then our full gown length is 42 inches here. Then the hemming allowance is for 1 inch. All we make it 43 inches. Now I'm going to indicate with a straight line. Here, this is our hemming allowance here. Here is the full gown length. Here is our hip, upper hip line. Here is our waistline or half cut line. Here is our under bust line. Here is our bust point line, or you call it the apex. That's the fullest part of your bust. Now armhole is 18 inches divided by 2 will give us 9 inches, which is. Then our neckline, the standard is 3/8 standard. We're going to connect it here slantly. You connect it this way. That's for our shoulder slant. Then our armhole, divide it into 2 this way. You come in by half in order to eliminate the excess puff at the front armhole area, the bust area. you connect it this way. Use your armhole curve, but if you can draw it with a line with your ordinary bare hand, it's okay. You draw, there's no problem for that. Now our bust span measurement, that's our nipple to nipple measurement, is 8 inches. Divided by 2 will give us 4 inches, plus half inch joining allowance will give us 4.5 inches. Here is our 4.5 inches here. We take our 4.5 inches, it's going to run downward. These are 4.5 inch. Now we're going to connect with a stretch ruler. This way. Now these are half cuts here. We are going to take 1 inch on both sides. We are going to take 1 inch on both sides this way. 1 inch here, 1 inch here. We are going to come down from our bust, from our chest line. This is our bust point measurement. This is our bust point line. These are under bust line. These are half cut line or waistline. These are hip line. These are chest line. These are chest line. Now we are going to come down by 1 inch here. Now we are going to measure. We are going to measure from here downward. Okay, first of all, let me get my bust measurement in order to be accurate for my measurement. Measure it round this way. Ten inches. Then we are going to divide it into 2. Here is our 5 inches. Now we are going to connect to this way, but in a way that I want to do it is that the client is above 40 inches. Now I'm going to take 1 inch here. Here I'm going to take half inch. So I will connect it to this place, then connect it to this place. I will not only take 1 inch this side. I'm going to connect it this way. Now I'm going to go up also here by 1 inch. Then here I'm going to have my half inch for that at the armhole. From here I'm going to connect this way, connect it here, also connect it this way. Here I'm going to go up a little bit because I'm going to extend this thing. Now I'm going to connect this way. and I'm going to use my ruler to blend it very well so that there will be no sharp edges. But if you can use your hand to blend it, because I don't want it to portray very well. If I want it to portray very well, I'll also come down and go in a little bit, but I don't want it to portray very well. So you can also use your hand to blend it so that there will be no sharp edges. Now I'm going to come up by 2 inches here, then connect it this way. Also make sure there is no sharp edges here. Connect it this way, then it will run downward. Now we are going to take our normal body measurement. Now our neckline, we are going to take 4 inches for our neckline. Then we are going to come down for the width. We are going to come down by 5. Connect it this way. If you can use your hand and draw very well, is okay. Now we're going to take our underbust is 35 inches divided by 4 will give us 8.75, 8 3/4. Now this is the 8 3/4 here. These are 8 3/4 here. Then you take the measurement here. Is also 3/4. These are 8 3/4 here. Our measurement here, because we are going to remove here, is also 8 3/4. You add it up this way. Then our waist measurement is 37 divided by 4 will give us 9.025. These are 9.025 here. Then the measurement here is 1.5. We add up the 1.5 here. Our hip measurement is 42 inches divided by 4 will give us 10.5 inches. These are 10.5 inches here. Then to the down part, we're also going to take the 10.5 inches here, plus this joining here will give us additional 1 inch. Okay, I will take it later. Here is also 10.5 inches down here, 10.5 inches here, plus we are going to divide here and join it together with 1 inch. So for the joining allowance at the middle, I'm going to add 1 inch all through again. I'm going to add 1 inch here for joining allowance. At the middle, 1 inch. Now we are going to take our normal shape allowance, hemming allowance or seam allowance. We are going to take it 2 inches all through again. I'm going around to downwards to take 2 inches for seam allowance. At the down here also, taking 2 inches here. I'm going to connect this way. Now I'm going to cut. I'm cutting from the down part. This is a normal pattern for this tutorial. Now we are going to place it on another fresh pattern to cut. This is a fresh pattern, then I'm placing this on it in order to give it that flare shape at the down part. Now I'm going to consider 3 inches or 3.5 inches here before the zipper allowance here. I'm going to consider 3.5 inches downward. Now we're going to place it here. If possible, for accurate measuring, if you have your tracing wheel, you trace it down. But here, my consign here is going to start from the waist. From the waist here, use your tape to hold it so that it will not be fluctuating. Use your tape to hold it tight. This part, we are going to open it up. This side, we are going to open it up with 3 inches, which is here, and also this side, we are going to open it up with 3 inches. Then we are going to connect to the waist. This is our waistline here. We are going to connect it up this way. Connect it to the waistline this way. Then we are going to cut. That's how we are going to also do the back, the other side, the center. This is the center front. We are also going to do same to the back side, and also the center, the side, the front side. Now we are going to cut. After cutting, then I'll show you how it's all. Okay, I'm done placing the pattern on a fresh paper to give it that flare shape. This is the flare shape. Two pieces, and we're going to cut these two, not unfold. We are not going to cut the center. This is the center front and this is the side front. Now we are not going to cut the center front unfold. We are going to cut two. Likewise, the side front, we are going to cut two. And I open it up here. 3 give us 6 inches, times 2 will give us in all 12 inches. We give it that flare shape with 12 inches for the center front, 12 inches also for the side front, because the center front is going to have zipper at the front. Now we're going to cut it into 2 pieces. Thank you for watching. Please do give this video a thumbs up, and also try it. If there's any question, any correction, request, please do well to drop it at the comment section below. In our next video, I'll be excited to meet you also in our next video, where I will show you how to place it on fabric and cut it on fabric, then sew it also in order to get the final product. Thank you for watching. God bless you all. And also, if you are here to subscribe to my channel, please do well to do that. Hit the red note button, turn off the notification bell so that I notify whenever I upload exciting tutorials like this. Thank you. God bless you all. Bye.